Okay, now we're going to take a look at scheduling of HMI and some function blocks. So we have PB1 or HMI turns on light 1 and HMI light, and we're going to use a function block in HMI. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I would, in my main, I would unconditionally schedule a function block. So this function block might be called HMI, I don't know, HMI1 or something. And I'm unconditionally schedule it. I'm going to go ahead and put the ladder logic in here, okay? So this would be, you know, entered in under the HMI1, but I'm going to put the ladder logic in here to show us. So it's going to be using global tags. So I'm going to go this or this is going to turn on this or this, and I'll put them in parallel. So we're going to have PB1, which is real, so I'm going to go I1. HMI button 1 is not real, so I'm going to go M1. I1 or M1 turns on a light which is real, Q1, or this light that's not real, M2. So if I look at my input modules and my output modules, on my input I'm going to have one PB wired into I1. Now my output, I'm going to have a light wired into Q1. My HMI screen is going to have a push button there, HMI 1, which would have an address of M1. That's where it is there. And then we would have, let's say we turn on a light here, you know, HMI light 1, and that would have an address of M2. So there it is. So that's the way it would look using global tags. Now, we want to go ahead and do this a little bit differently this time. Schedule a function block on HMI using local tags. So what we would do is I would unconditionally schedule my function block, which would be, I don't know, once again, HMI2 or something we would call this, and it would create a data block with it. And then I will put my ladder logic into here, just showing you that that's really what we're creating. Okay. And then, so, I'm going to use local tags. So, I'm going to have a real I or an HMI I, turning on a real O or an HMI O. That's what this would look like. And so when I unconditionally scheduled it, it's going to populate here with my local tags, real I, HMI I, real output, HMI output. Okay. So my real I is going to be here, and I can put input 1 there, turn on real O, Q1, which means that my input module is going to have a push button on I1, and my output module is going to have a light on Q1. Okay. Now we need to get these HMIs. We've got this local tag called HMI input and HMI output. So now this is a little bit different. When we create my HMI screen, what we do is, before we were using mbits, we were using global tags, but now we want to associate this with a local tag. So when we go to the event here, this push button is an event, we go and we look into the data table, the DB, the data block that was created when we scheduled this. And inside of that data block, you'll see the local tag called HMI input. And so that's what we will do. We'll call this HMI input. And then we will associate this one right here. We'll go and look into the DB, and we'll call it HMI output. And what we've done is we've set this up so that when we touch this fictional input, it returns a 1, and it pushes a 1 into the local tag HMI input, which is right here. So this would get a 1. And then that would turn on the real output, and it would turn on the HMI output, so it would push a 1 into this local tag, push the 1 into the global tag here, this local tag which went to the global tag, and it pushed a 1 into this other local tag which has been tied to the HMI until this light will come up as well.